In today's video, we're going to go over the easiest way to launch a brand new WordPress site in less than 2 minutes. So let's get started. Now this process is made possible by a plugin called Starter Templates. This plugin will allow us to import an entire website into our WordPress site with just one click. And the best part about it all is that this plugin is completely free to use. However, there are some premium add-ons available that can extend its functionality. But the base function of it all is completely free. And that's what we're going to cover in today's tutorial. So the first thing that you need to do is install and activate the starter templates. Now, if you don't know how to install a WordPress plugin, I do have a video up above that can show you step by step how to do so. Once you've activated the plugin, you should see a new menu item in your WordPress dashboard called Starter Templates. Clicking on that, you should see a page that looks like this. If you see something different, make sure that you're on the correct network and you're looking at the correct site, because it might be different for each individual site that you have. The very first thing that you're going to want to do is click on the settings button up in the top right corner here. Now this is where you can change various settings related to the Starter Templates plugin. Most importantly, we're going to focus on these two options here: Demo Data, Importer, and the Library. The Demo Data Importer allows you to import demo data from the Starter Template library directly into your WordPress site. However, we're not going to use that option. Instead, we're going to go to the library here. And this is where you can access all of the starter templates available to you. There are currently over 400 different starter templates available that you can choose from, and they're all completely free to use. There are templates for all types of different niches and purposes. We've got templates for personal use, business, portfolio, blogs, WooCommerce, and much more. You can also filter down the templates by industry or by features. For example, if you're looking for a template that includes a blog, you can check this box here, and then it will only show templates that include a blog. Or if you're looking for something specifically for WooCommerce, you can check that box, and it will limit the results to only WooCommerce templates. So let us say that you just want to find a template that has a blog included in it. Click on this checkbox here, and now we can browse through all of these templates and find one that we like. Let's say we like this one here. This one looks like it could work well for the type of site that we're looking to create. So what we're going to do is click on this icon here to select it. Then we're going to click on the Install and Import button here. It is going to take a few seconds to download the template and then import it into our site. Once it's done, you can see that it says successfully installed. However, it doesn't actually install the template yet. To install the template, we need to click on the Install and Activate button. Now it's going to activate the template and then set it as the active front page. Once it's done, we can preview the site to see what it looks like. To do that, we just need to click on the Preview Site button here. This is going to open up the site in a new tab, and we can now browse through it and see what it looks like. As you can see, it comes with a home page that has a header, a navigation bar, a hero section, a call to action section, a features section, a testimonial section, a services section, and a footer. It also comes with a blog page that has a blog listing and a single post page. Additionally, it also created a new menu in the navigation bar. So if we go back to the navigation bar and click on one of these menu items, you can see that it links to the corresponding page. So it really did create a complete website for us. If we go back to the starter template library, we can continue to browse other templates. If none of them are quite right, we can repeat the process and try out another one. So this is a great way to quickly launch a new WordPress site without having to manually configure everything. All you have to do is install the Starter Templates plugin, then select a template, and it will automatically generate all of the pages, posts, menus, and other elements that are needed to make a fully functional website. Once you've selected a template, you can start to customize it to match your brand. To do that, we can go to the Customize menu in the top right corner here. This is going to open up the WordPress Customizer, where you can change various aspects of the site, such as the colors, fonts, images, and more. So let's say that you want to change the color scheme of the site. To do that, we can click on this button here, which is going to open up the colors panel. From here, you can change any of the colors on the site. So let's say that we want to change this color here. We can click on it and then select a different color. Once we're done, we can click on this button to save the changes. Let's say that we want to change the font of the site. To do that, we can click on this button here, which is going to open up the fonts panel. From here, you can change any of the fonts on the site. So let's say that we want to change this font here. We can click on it and then select a different font from the list. Once we're done, we can click on this button to save the changes. Let's say that you want to change an image on the site. To do that, you can click on the image here and then click on the Edit Image button. This is going to open up the media editor where you can change the image. So let's say that we want to change this image here. We can click on it and then select a different image from the media library. Once we're done, we can click on this button to save the changes. And that's how easy it is to customize your WordPress site. Another thing that you can do is change the layout of the site. To do that, we can go to the Layout menu in the top right corner here. This is going to open up the Layout Builder where you can change the layout of any page on the site. So let's say that you want to change the layout of the home page. You can click on this button here, which is going to open up the layout editor. From here, you can change any aspect of the layout. So let's say that you want to change this section here. You can click on it and then select a different element from the list. Once you're done, you can click on this button to save the changes. If you want to learn more about how to use the layout builder, I do have a tutorial available that can walk you through step by step. Another thing that you might want to do is add additional pages to your site. To do that, we can go to the Pages menu in the top left corner here. Then we can click on Add New. This is going to open up the page editor where you can create a new page. So let's say that you want to create a new blog post. You can click on this button here, which is going to open up the post editor. From here, you can add a new post. Once you're done, you can click on this button to save the changes. And that's it. That is how easy it is to add a new page to your WordPress site. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are some premium add-ons available for the Starter Templates plugin that can extend its functionality. One of the add-ons that I highly recommend is the Elementor add-on allows you to use the Elementor page builder to edit any page on your site. If you're not familiar with Elementor, it's one of the most popular page builders for WordPress. It's a visual editor that allows you to drag and drop elements onto a page. To get the Elementor add-on for Starter Templates, you can go to the add-ons menu in the top left corner here. Then you can click on Get a. This is going to open up a page where you can browse all of the available add-ons. To search for the Elementor add-on, we can click on this search icon and then type in. This is going to filter the list of add-ons to only show the Elementor. Now, you can simply click on it to install it. Once it's installed, we need to click on the Activate button. This is going to activate the add-on, and then we can use Elementor to edit any page on our site. That is how easy it is to launch a new WordPress site. In just under 2 minutes, we were able to generate an entire website with multiple pages and posts using the Starter Templates plugin. This is a great solution if you're looking to quickly launch a new site without having to manually configure everything. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.